bruised from where one of the boxes. Oh,
so
lab
bruised
parts,
again.
right?
Boxes.
Bruised.
Oh.
Had hit her in the calf. Evelyn swallowed down a string of curses and was forced down as Susan used her to get upright. Something was still tinkling around them. Glass, saw.
She used her in a bad way.
That would be Dr. Anno's junk, probably. And the doors, they were swinging open.
Bad touch.
Bad touch territory. I need an adult. I need an adult.
My job.
I am an adult.
Well, I know what you can do for another job, dear. Door slamming as Susan threw herself against it, her fist pounding the glass. Watch where you're fucking going, fuckface. Fuckity fuck. I mean, this person's favorite word, like, it's not even a word. It's just an everything.
It's a aesthetic adjective.
Noun, verb, article, adjunctive.
Watch where you're going, fuckface.
Bitch.
Balls. She'd cut more than just her leg. Tights torn, Evelyn struggled to her feet, thanking herself for wearing sensible low-heel shoes on something as treacherous as gravel. Dragging her hair out of her eyes, she fished for an elastic band in the pocket of her skirt, tied it back, then winced at the grazes on her palms. It could be worse. Well, almost. There was a mousy man looking in absolute terror at Hurricane Susan, who was now making very lewd gestures at him and the driver, who was unreadable behind the dark glass and currently trapped.
I wear my sunglasses at night.
Was now practically... Right, I have to start over with the sentence, just because... Who was unreadable behind dark glasses, and currently trapped as his charge was now practically in his lap. In his lap.
May I say that again?
In his lap. The car had driven between them and the trespasser. That's the fourth time this week. And in broad daylight, too. And with a quick glance at the logo, Evelyn felt a further sinking in her guts. Corporate. Susan, you
mousy little pricks! Come the fuck out here and face me like a man, cockmonger, or I'll damn well come in there and drag you out.
She tried for the door, but the sang-froid driver had entangled the locks. How he was keeping his cool when being pawed like that, she didn't know.
Susan! Cowards! Fucking cowards!
Try and run a couple of employees over. You're after our life insurance? Ha! As if you need it, you greedy cunt.
Susan!
What? And the rage was now directed at her, but Evelyn was too strung up to notice. Instead, she pointed at the now empty patch of forest. Where did he go? I don't care. I want a piece of Mr. Fancy here and his blind driver. Slam with her fist against the glass. Okay, this was getting stupid. And now the driver was forcibly pushing his passenger back. The man looked like he was about to have a heart attack as he found himself shoved up against the glass in front of his employee.
Dude, back the fuck up!
Susan cackled gleefully. The driver's side opened and the man wrestled his way out, wearing a uniform that was vaguely familiar and very un-umbrella. It took a moment for Evelyn to realize it was that of a raccoon police department. His escape, as cool and as apparently collected as he was marred when the passenger lunged for it again. Excuse me. Toppling, seeing what was going to happen, Evelyn found herself running around the front of the car and yanking the door open, catching an arm before he slid out completely. She had no idea what to say, so she said the first thing that came to mind. It was not a very good battle cry. It wasn't even a battle cry. It was just a interjection that was just kind of crappy and stupid.
Lady, you fail.
This is not a good day.
I can tell. Hang on. Evelyn peeked over the top of the car as Susan continued to scream obscenities. Her shoulder blades itched. But the fact there was a third person here who had some sense. She squashed the terror and called out, Susie, Susie, for God's sake, calm down and pull yourself together.
No! The sooner you do, the sooner we get back inside. And we need them alive. Yeah, we're past quiet hour here.
Yeah, definitely. Hey guys, we're at 45 minutes.
46.
6 minutes.
All right.
The sooner you do, the sooner we can get back inside.
And we need them alive. Thanks, came the sarcastic reply below her. She glanced down at a pair of blue-green eyes that watched her over the rim of those ridiculous sunglasses. She'd seen kinder expressions on cats before they slaughtered mice. Someone needs to sign the chit, she grumbled. You ran us over. I've taken enough responsibility already for what happened up here. That delivery is going to have you or your friend's name on it. He's not my friend.
Will, for... Another moan of terror from Will. Possibly because now Susan had backed off, finally coming to her sense, scanning the area. Evie? My back's to the place. You tell me. With a grunt, she helped the driver out. Watch your step. We have a trespasser on the property. I'll have you know I used to work here, came a shriek from the car. I don't think she meant you, Will. The man dusted himself off. He was a lot taller than her. Evelyn rallied the strength she had left to face her trespasser?
He's almost as tall as you. Dresses shabbily. In white for some reason. It could be a hooded jacket. I don't know. Dark hair. Where's it long? Suspicious now. Are you from head office? Not exactly. Susan squared her shoulders. Explain why you tried to kill us now. She pointed at him. After the bombing, you bastards left us. Albert, shoot the crazy bitch now. I want to go home. Take me home.
The man pinched the bridge of his nose. Can you restrain your companion, please? Will. Composure, thank you.
And then the smaller man was out and clinging to him like a lost child. Evelyn recognized the science type almost immediately. The dark circles under the eyes, vague fashion sense, that tie. What was he thinking? And the stains on his fingers. She was lightly but firmly pushed aside. Okay. I didn't see the yellow.
Raked over by those cold eyes, and then ignored.
Damn her for wearing her name tag. And the officer stepped over the remains of the delivery, dragging the scientist with him. Susan, finally seeing him for what he was, went quiet and almost embarrassed as he regarded her. From your tone of voice and explanation, I take it that the pair of you are from client services.
Yes,
Client
Susan
services.
started. She went to speak again, but the man held up a gloved hand. I'll ignore your behavior then and put it down to post-traumatic stress syndrome. I'm sorry I was distracted. Fax paper to the office. Annette Birkin. And tell her Albert Wesker sent it on. She'll understand and contact your supervisor. Clear?
Crystal, Susan said in her small voice, usually reserved for burly firemen or handsome police officers.
Oh, balls. Owen thought again.
Not that voice. How many men now?
And
she calls Alex bad. Susan.
Yeah.